We're going to kick off today's show in Georgia with one of the best wide receivers in the 2024 class. And that's this week's 5-star feature. Gwinnett County is located on the northeast side of Atlanta. The high school football here is as deep and competitive as anywhere in the country. Several of this area's teams play for and win state championships regularly. Parkview High School is on that list. Located in Lilburn, Georgia, the Panthers have 4 state titles on the gridiron, in addition to several championships in other sports.
Parkview High School, strong tradition of winning and excellence. You know, if you go into our cafeteria and you look around and you just look up at all the banners, state championships, not just in football or baseball or basketball, it's everything.
It makes me hungry, you know. I really want to win too. I want to be able to, you know, say, yeah, I did that. Yeah, we won state this year. You know, I want to be able to do that.
Coach Joe Sturtevant is a Parkview graduate, and he's in his first season as the Panthers head coach. One of the most exciting parts about taking over this year's team is its star senior, Mike Matthews.
You know, being an alumni, I always kept up with Parkview football. Got to watch his highlight tapes, and then I was here for a couple practices in the past, so I got to watch him then. I don't think he even knew I'd been out of practice before, and then we were at his spring game once. But what a special player, and it was awesome to watch him, and then to see his growth from year to year to where he's at now. It's incredible.
The simplest way to describe Mike is to call him an athlete. The 6'1", 180-pounder plays both ways for Parkview. In his junior season, he had 48 catches for just over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. And he added 23 tackles and 2 interceptions on defense.
Yeah, it's a tough task, but, I think I'm prepared for it. I think I have the mindset for it. I think I'm able to, really help my teammates out on both sides of the ball. And I think I have the mental strength not to get tired mentally and stay locked in no matter what it is. So even if I am tired, I'm thinking about my teammates trying to help everybody be great.
The ability to play multiple things, his ability to stretch the field, but also have incredible ball skills. Sometimes it's one or the other. Guys can really stretch the field, not always have body control to run multiple different type of routes. And I think he's going to be a guy at the next level. As if I was a scout, that he can play in the slot. He's got the physical ability to block inside and also make you miss, so depending on the scheme, but also has the length, the speed, and the height and the jumping ability to be an outside guy. Which, if you're recruiting, you want guys that can do multiple things. You're almost getting 2 for 1. And then also the ability to play some defense in emergencies. That's 3 positions, and that's a lot of football knowledge.
Mike has also been a starter on the Parkview basketball team. In fact, it wasn't until this past summer they decided to let go of his hoop dreams and focus entirely on football. His father, Lee, had a great basketball career at Siena College and played professionally for 13 years in Europe. But he's happy to see his son find his own path.
As a parent, as you can imagine, we're really grateful about that because it was a huge burden on us trying to just balance all the different sports he was playing. So now I'm happy that he can focus on football. And I think the sky's the limit for him because now he can play football year round.
You can just tell, you have a gut feeling which one is, really a place to be. I mean, basketball always been a good spot, but, I had a great opportunity playing football.
While Mike did have some interest from mid-major college basketball programs, his list of football offers included names like Ohio State, USC, Georgia, Alabama, and the program he's now committed to, the Tennessee Volunteers. That level of college interest made the decision to dedicate his time to football a pretty easy one, and everyone can see examples of his commitment all the time.
He's growing as a leader on and off the field, which I love, and he's starting to come out of his shell a little more and just a really hard worker. Even when I'm at home in the house, I can see him in the kitchen, running routes almost, if so to speak, just looking at his footwork and things like that around the house. So competitive at everything we do. If he beats me at something, I'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, it's real competitive, especially when it gets done. It's kind of like the don't poke the bear. It's kind of like that.
Typically, which guys are working on it at home. You have to take the millions of hours that, just like musicians or singers, the millions of hours to perfect their craft. You got to do the same thing as a receiver, as a football player. You got to work on it all the time. Work on your routes, work on your steps, because that's what separates you. There's a reason why he's at the top,
Yeah, I love it. I love the pressure. It just with all the cameras and the stuff that's been coming behind my name. It's kind of settled where I can't really lose, so it kind of put more pressure on me. But I love the pressure. I love being tested, just have the competitive spirit with other people. But I'm gonna win every time.
Being competitive is certainly a good thing if an athlete wants to stand out in Georgia, and Mike Matthews has. He and the entire Parkview community are excited to see what he can do at the next level and beyond.
Just to see his journey so far coming from just middle school and just seeing how he's developed and everything has grown every year. It's been an amazing journey, and we're looking to see him excel, hopefully on the next level in college as well.
The dream really just be successful, you know, either if I keep playing football or I start my own business, just to be successful and just for somebody to look at, you know, to be like, okay, I want to do that when I grow up.
Well, I think he's just scratching the surface. I mean, he's really good right now. He's not going to be a kid that's just going to be happy to put on a jersey. Hey, I'm a 5-star. I show up to this college, and here I'm here. I don't think that's going to be him. I think he has the mindset to know, like, college football survival. I would imagine one day we're going to be watching him play not just on Saturdays, so hopefully on Sundays too.
Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.